came home, had a little bit of food. Uh, but yeah, everything's good. Everything's good.
That's awesome, man. That's great to hear. Uh, Heard the great news with Rayo Venezuela gonna be fighting Pitbull Cruz. What you think about the fight?
Man, super excited with that fight, man. He was supposed to fight on the card of David and Tank. He was gonna fight De Los Santos. That fight was already kind of in the process. Not we didn't have a contract, but we were training for that fight. And then this opportunity came with Pitbull, but they said that we had to move the date on August 3rd, and we said, yeah, sure, well, that would be a great fight. Fighting for world title 140. Before that, we were offered the fight with Tank also. So they got Rayo, they got the guy that he's fighting, and I think another one, and he chose him. But this time, Pitbull chose Rayo. So super excited, man. It's a tough fight. It's a very difficult fight, but I think Rayo can pull it off.
Why do you think Pitbull chose Rayo?
You know what? The reason I think we were trying to make that fight when he was undefeated, and there was a little bit of beef there. I think he chose that fight because Rayo has those two losses, so maybe he thinks that he's seen a lot of things, maybe that he can capitalize on, and maybe he thinks it's a more of a tuna fight. But Rayo was not good on those fights, and man, now he's focused. He had to go through that in order to mature, and that was a good thing that happened to him. Um, because I see a different Rayo, and he's super motivated, and he learned from his mistakes. And I just hanged up with him right now, before I call you. And man, he's in another level. His mind, his motivation, and everything, man. Just the way that I'm hearing him talking, man, he's locked in, man. He's locked in, and I guarantee you, it's going to be a knockout either way. And I think that fight can steal the show for that event.
What kind of fight do you think we're gonna be having in that fight? I
We're
mean,
gonna have a war,
obviously.
man. We're gonna have a war because we know that Pitbull comes forward. He comes to work. He's a great fighter, Mexican style, and he has a lot of condition, and he's a warrior, man. And we know Rayo too. He comes forward and he has power, and he wants to win, man. So it's gonna be a little bit of chess game. I believe, in my opinion, a lot of people might not agree with me, but when Rayo's 100%, he does have a lot of skills, man. And he's southpaw. That we've seen that Pitbull had a little bit of trouble with southpaws, and everybody does with southpaws. So I think that's the biggest advantage. Rayo's a big 140, man. To be honest with you, I didn't think he could do 135 anymore, and this is perfect timing, good opportunity, and I think it's just going to be an exciting fight because Pitbull's going to come and defend his title. Rayo's going to come and try to take the title away from Pitbull.
What do you think as far as Rayo? Like you say, it's a perfect time, meaning you don't see him going back down to 135.
No, no, no. There's no way. Like I said, he's too big for that. And now he's getting a little bit older. He's building a little bit more muscle, and he was struggling a little bit. Uh, but now it's perfect. It's perfect. Time is perfect for him to go up, and the opportunity came at the right time also. So I think if Rayo would have stayed undefeated, that fight would have not been made. But now, like I said, people seen him that he lost. So uh, I think they think it's a tuna fight. But in reality, I think it's going to be a fight, a real fight.
As far as Rayo is, Pitbull is concerned, this is a risky fight for just it being just a grudge match. Um, is there another reason why this fight was being made? You think why you
I
think
don't. I
that
don't think
Pitbull
there's
Cruz
another
chose?
reason. Right now, all these platforms are being a little bit more. They're at. Right now. You can't really be picky about the fights. Everybody's fighting everybody. David started fighting. he's I think he's David Benavidez was the one that opened the doors to make those exciting fights and fight anybody. Now we see all these guys are trying to follow, and I think boxing is giving us what we want. All those exciting fights with all these exciting fighters, young fighters, great fighters, and it's getting excited. And right now, like I said, because of the platforms, they need fighters that are willing to. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, all these platforms are they want nothing but good fights, man. So I think if you're willing to do that, they're gonna make the fights happen. If not, you're gonna have to sit down for a little bit. Right now, boxing is not at his best, so they're being a little bit more strict on making those fights. So either that or you have to wait.
Do you think by any means it's for the mandatory for where Ryu is as far as the mandatory for the 135 WBA title? Is that do you think that might be the reason why Pitbull wants to fight you guys as well?
I could not really tell you why they're doing it. I don't know. I respect them. They're great people. I want to thank Pitbull, for giving us the opportunity to fight for this world title. He could have chosen somebody else,
Mhm.
but he chose us. I think it makes a great fight. I don't know what made him choose this. To be honest with you, but us right away, we would have fought anybody. Like I said, it was in the works to fight Tank. It's in the works now with Pitbull. And it's done. The contract is done. Uh, we could fight, you know, uh, Ryan Garcia, Rolly, anybody. To be honest, we got to prove ourselves, and we got to show that we're back. And so for all these guys, I think Rayo Valenzuela is a tuna, you know. So I mean, we're in a good position to be honest with you. I'm happy where we at because to be honest, if they offer Teofimo, Devin Haney, Garcia, anybody will take Rayo in a heartbeat, So I'm happy. I'm happy. This is a great opportunity. Um, Rayo's focus and like I said, he's super motivated, and this is his biggest opportunity in his career. So it's time to go and shine and make it happen.
What do you think is a harder fight? Pitbull, Cruz, or De Los Santos?
Shit, all of them at this level. De Los Santos is a great fighter. He proved himself. I
But it's
just
a
think that
different fight.
it's a different fight, bro. De Los Santos beat Rayo. De Los Santos, in my opinion, he did really well with Shakur Stevenson. He's an elite fighter, man. He's a great fighter. So uh, I don't know. Maybe because Rayo's Mexican, maybe Rayo has a little bit more fame, but they're not giving De Los Santos opportunities like Rayo. And he's a dangerous fighter, so maybe that's why they're not giving him opportunities. Rayo, he has two losses, so everybody thinks, oh shoot, that's easy money right there. Maybe that could be it. I don't know, but like I said, I'm happy where we at, and anybody would fight Rayo. So that's a great thing. But De Los Santos is a dangerous fighter and a different fight and a different fighter also. So um, you know, but I got to worry about my guys, not the other ones. So we're here, we're ready to go August 3rd, and it's going to be a difficult fight for Rayo Valenzuela.
Obviously, in this fight, you guys are the B side. Um, coming into this fight, do you feel like you said it was going to be a war? I mean, obviously, Ryo has probably the better boxing ability. Do you feel like it's going to be an all-out war? Or do you think it's going to be? Is that too much to talk about?
No, no, no. I don't think it's too much to talk about, but we know what Rayo has. We know what people has. So I mean, you guys, everybody can kind of imagine, And this fight, we know that Pitbull has great condition. He comes to fight. He doesn't stop throwing punches. Rayo, uses his jab, goes to the body, uses uppercuts, and I think it's whoever comes more prepared, that night, and whoever can stay focused, and I'm thinking, and I've been talking to Rayo. Condition is a big factor here. So he's getting prepared. He's getting the best nutrition. He's getting his his recuperation and rehab and all that, and staying sharp, and nutrition and vitamins and all that. He's man, we're trying to do everything that we can to come 100% on August 3rd.
Mm, I like it. I like it. Um, what's your prediction on the fight?
I tell you right now, somebody's gonna get knocked out. Somebody's gonna get knocked out. This fight is not gonna go to distance. We know that Pitbull possesses a lot of power. We've seen what he did with Rolly. Rayo, knockout of the year last year, so both of them hit hard, both of them have power in both hands, and I'm excited, bro, to be honest with you. I'm excited to be there that night and be part of this fight, to be honest. It's going to be an exciting fight, and I can't wait. That's why I'm thinking, it could steal the show for this event.
Still the show. That's a hell of a card you're talking about here.
Hell of a
Uh,
card. It's one of the best cards. Everybody here in this card needs to make a statement, in order to go to the next level. All of them, So we're one of them. So whoever goes in there and gives an exciting fight is the one, So we're all competing to look impressive that night. So the big people, the bosses, see that.
when you speak about the bosses, I mean, and the excitement that you have here with right now, Turkey, that's one of the bosses that we're speaking upon. I mean, is there like a certain type of excitement just off of that, knowing that you guys are performing for him?
Well, of course, everybody's excited. Even the promoters are excited. The fighters are excited. The managers are excited. Everybody's excited because, I think it's a great thing for other people to come in and put big events like that. I think this event is big, man. It's starting with Terrence Crawford, Rayo, Andy Reese, now David Morrell, Virgil Ortiz. Fuck, man, it's a great card, bro. Way to start a card you know, your first card, and it's an amazing card. So, yeah, I mean, it's a big competition. Look, big Virgil Ortiz, he looked spectacular. You know, um, Andy Reese, he needs to win this fight in order to fight for a world title. Terrence Crawford needs to look spectacular. Doesn't make everybody. It's a great card, man. Shoot, man, they're all the fights are great, but I guarantee you right now, one has to be greater than all of them. You know, so it's hard to pick. To be honest, they're all exciting fighters. They're all excite. I mean, it's like an exciting card. So um, we'll just see. Who's going to steal the show, and whoever does, man, it's going to have a great future.
Speaking of that, I mean, what does this win do for Ryu?
It does everything, man. Fighting for a world title, something that he's been training since he was 7, 8 years old. And his life is going to change. I've been talking to him, and even to this fight, he'll make the most money he's ever made in his life. But that's not it. Forget about that. If you win a world title, your life and your family's life is going to change. And then you have all these other guys. So in that fight, I think if he wins, his whole life is going to change, and that's why he's super motivated. He knows that, and I mean, it's his first title, so he's super excited, man.
Um, in this situation, as far as the corner, are you going to be there again?
You know what? I don't know. I'm so excited. Last time I was there in his corner, I'm still gonna be there, for sure, 100%. As soon as David's fight's over, I'm gonna fly to Robert Garcia's gym, and my thing, bro. In my stable, Team Benavidez, there's no bosses, man. I'm not the boss. I have a good group of people that we work together. We just want to win, man. If I'm in the corner, and if I'm not in the corner, I'm talking to him, and I've been talking to him before. Like, even we knew this fight was going to happen. I got him to fight, and we have a good relationship, and of course, if he does good, I do good. So we've been talking. I feel that he's changed, and I feel that we're still family. and I just have a good vibe, and we've been trying to set up a plan and win this fight, So now with this fight, I think it brought us more together. Him, his dad, Robert Garcia, he's gonna be part of the team. Robert Garcia is gonna be also there. His trainer, now Mario from Azteca Boxing in Seattle. And I have nothing but respect for all these people, At the end of the day, if Rayo wins, we all win, brother.
I mean, you guys just added Robert Garcia. You know, you guys have a hell of a team right now.
Man, imagine I'm so happy, so thankful, and more motivated. I mean, I love Robert Garcia and Pita and all his family, bro. They have always talked really good about me. They have tried to help me as much as they could. These guys are legit. Him and the Diaz brothers and Freddie Roach. I learned from these people, man, and I have nothing but respect. And to me, they're my idols, man. And now working with Robert Garcia with the fighter, man, it's something that I can't even explain. Just being part of the same team and the same fighter, man, that gives me chills. That gives me a lot of motivation, and we feel solid, man.
You know, I'm a big Crawford fan, but in the same time, that fight with Ryu and Pitbull is one of my go-to fights that I want to see on that card for sure. But another one that I want to get your thoughts on is that Virgil Ortiz versus Tim Zoo card fight.
That's oh shit, man. I mean, Virgil has been out for a while. I mean, he fought and won one round. He goes another round again. That motherfucker's good. He's a great fucking fighter, man. All his fights are knockouts. He's an
Hmm.
exciting fighter. But now Sue, I gotta give him my respects. Sue is a guy it's talented, a guy that uh, wants to be a champion. We've seen what the fight with him and Fundora. That's a tough fight, man. I'm gonna go with Virgil Ortiz because I like them. I know them personally, and his dad and Virgil. They're great people. And I'm gonna go with them because of the talent and because they're my friends, and I would love for him to win and look spectacular. That fight's gonna be a hard fight too, man. I think that fight we're gonna see the real Virgil Ortiz with Sue because he's gonna come to fight. He's gonna prepare himself. He's super dedicated, disciplined, and I can't wait to see that fight also, man. It's going to be an exciting fight. And for the first time, I think, in my opinion, this is going to be the toughest fight of Berto Ortiz, Uh, he's getting closer and closer to be a world champion. After that, hopefully he's successful. I think he wants to fight Fundora. And man, that will be another exciting fight. Fundora super tall, man. It's another great fighter, So that's another fight, man. That's going to be like I said, all the fights are exciting. Andy Reese has also Big Baby that's going to face, and Big Baby too. He wants to win this fight so he can fight for a world. Andy Reese needs that fight too, so they're going to go toe to toe. They're going to try to come in at the best that they can for this fight.
Now, don't go past this fight here now. You know, when it comes to Virgil, I mean, he just fought Thomas Delorme, a guy that necessarily is not necessarily a true 154 pounder. Actually, was never really a 154 pounder ever.
That's
So,
why I'm telling you. That's what the Costa Sul is a guy that's been wanting to fight everybody. He's strong. He's coming, and to be honest with you, the fight with Fundora was very close in my opinion. So that's not an easy. This is the hardest fighter in my opinion that I think that he's gonna face. But that's what he needs in order to get to those world titles.
mm, mm. Um, do you believe this is a 50-50 fight?
You know what? I would like not to think that. I would like to go think that it's a 40-60, but in reality, it's a 50-55, in my opinion, Um, I'm just so excited that that fight happened. When I saw announced, I got excited like, whoa, it's a good fight, man. It's going to be bloody and it's going to be a good fight, bro.
So that's what I was about to say. Do you believe that's going to be another war?
We're going to be another war, man, because Costa Sioux He comes to fight. He's a little bit awkward. I will say a little bit different, and he hits hard. I think. And Virgil, he's an animal. Virgil is like, man, he's gonna come forward and he's gonna try to stop him too. Because he's used to doing that, and that's what he does. So can he stop T Sue, Team Sue? That's
Uh,
the thing. And if he stops him, like, whoa, I'll be like, he's ready, man. Let's go for all those titles. But I think this is the biggest test, and I think it's a great fight to show the world that he does belong here, and he's the next big thing in his division.
I like it. Coming into June 15th, on your card here, Javante Tank Davis's card. You guys are on the co-main event fighting Alexander Boswick. Um, Tell me, what you think about this fight? Obviously, this is a guy that his only loss is to Better Beef, which is a monster. What do you think about this fight as far as you guys coming into the first time at 175?
Yeah, it's a very dangerous fight. It's going to be a hard fight for David. We're going to a new division. He's fought his whole career, I believe, in that weight. He was a champion. He's an Olympian, and he was beat by Better Beef. The best in the world. And he was there. He was hanging with them, and that's the only loss he has. I believe that he's getting himself super prepared for this fight because if we beat him, to be honest, we don't win nothing. We're the same. Now, if he beats David, fuck, he becomes a superstar, because David right now, I believe that we have so many fans, and he even not fighting with Canelo, he's known all over the world because of that, because of the two asking $2 million to fight him, because he doesn't bring nothing to the table, but he'll fight him tomorrow if he gets paid $200 million. So I thank the people for all the support, and everybody wants to see that fight. So Boslick, is kind of forgotten a little bit, but he is a very dangerous fighter. Beating David, he's the one, and he will get a lot of attention. Maybe he'll get the opportunity to fight for all those world titles. But we cannot allow that. David is super focused mentally, physically, and now he's connecting with the stars and he's connecting with the universe. And man, David's in another level, man. He's a scary monster right now at this point. He's in another level, man. Even me, I see him and I'm like, man, who is this guy? I don't even recognize my own son with the motivation and the hunger and the discipline and the vision that he has. Even today, I was looking at him shadow boxing, man. That's not the David that I know. This guy is it's a monster. He's in another level, man, and I'm so happy to see that, and gives me the confidence to talk all that shit. But I decided not to talk no more shit. At the end of the day, uh, there's no need for that. I try to talk shit to do the best that I could so I could get the Canelo fight. Now I don't care about that. We care about the 175. Alexander, look spectacular and keep proving ourselves. Because this is not an easy fight. This is a fight that in my opinion, it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult, and we need to figure them out. And of course, we want to knock out. We want to stop them, but we're there to go 12 rounds. And if the opportunity presents himself to hurt them and put them out, that's exactly what we're going to do. If not, we got to be ready for 12 rounds.
Well, I know that you studied him, so what do you think about his fight with Arthur Better Beef?
Yeah, Benavidez is a super different fighter than David, and as a matter of fact, David sparred him a lot of times. When he was like about 17 years old.
Both.
18, yeah, 18. We spar a lot. I like the guy. He's a great guy. He's a great talent, and but that was like a long time ago, maybe 8, 9 years ago. Uh, and whatever he showed with Better Beef is not the same. And David's a different fighter. Styles make fights, so I don't go by that. I watch him and I see what he does, and I'm trying to pay a lot of attention to what he does, so we can make an adjustments, and we have a plan, and but we got to be ready to make adjustments in the first round, second round, third round, and keep going. So I feel super confident with David. He gives me the confidence of like everything, man. Like go over there and give the spectators a good show. And I'm super happy. I can't wait for June 15th. Uh, but I guarantee you guys are gonna see a different David.
Do you feel like Alexander Boswick gave Better Beef his hardest fight?
I believe so. I think that was the hardest and the guy more experienced, that he has ever fought. To be honest, in my opinion. Uh, so I'm gonna say yes to that. And he did give him a little bit of trouble until he got caught with one punch, and then they stopped the fight. But he was doing really good.
What did you see that he was giving him trouble?
Well, he does really good. He has those long arms. He bounces a lot. He uses his distance very well. He throws a lot of straight punches. And uh, I mean, he has a lot of skills. And he can fight on the outside very well.
What's your prediction on the fight?
We're gonna stop him. We're gonna stop him, and that's what I want to do. Maybe like in 7, 8 rounds at the most. We need to do that in order to make a statement. If not, I'm good with the win. But we're not looking for the knockout. I'm not telling David you got to stop him in 6, 7 rounds, whatever. But in what I see and what I see that David could do, if it's not early, I'm sending it a little bit to 7 or 8 rounds.
You know, I've always been a supporter of your team. I remember at one point in time before this fight was signed, you guys had negotiations with Morrell. Uh, Morrell decides to go up to him 175 pounds. I mean, how does this look at the end of the day? Does it look like he wants to? Is he chasing you guys? Do you believe?
Yeah, a big shout out to Morrell, a great fighter. Even though he doesn't like me, he talks a lot of shit about me. And David, he's a great fighter, man. He does have a lot of skills. He's young, hungry. I think he wants to fight everybody. Like any other fighter. He wants the big money. He wants to. But I believe that and I talked to him. A lot of times. I saw him on the press conference there with Rayo, and I like him. And I tell him, dude, I told him I got Luis de Cubas, and I told him, come here, come here. He was in the contract when we signed that 3 fight deal. It was Caleb Plant, David Morrell, and Charlo. Boo Boo was not in there. I don't know what happened. We signed a contract, and things that moved a little bit. I have no idea. He was there in the contract. I cannot say that they took him out because they didn't think it was ready or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. We I trained David. We talked to the promotion company and they give us the fighters, whatever, whoever they want. Because at the end of the day, we got to keep proving ourselves, right? So, and I told him, dude, you were on the contract. I don't know what happened. If you want to ask the promoters, but we want to fight you, you're a great fighter. I think it's a great fight. Um, and we took a picture together, like I said, he's a great fighter. I think definitely that fight is going it has to happen because maybe they're thinking maybe he has to build up a little bit more and keep fighting. But I told him, dude, if you want to fight David, why don't you ask for Boo Boo? Why don't you ask for Caleb Plant? Why don't you ask for somebody that that we fought? So at least, hey, motherfucker, I finished this guy early. Hey, it doesn't make sense. That's my opinion. If they could do whatever they want because at the
You're
end of the
coming out
day,
party.
yeah, I have no idea how they're guiding their career, what they're doing with. I don't care. I don't. I know that we want to fight them, and that fight is going to happen. But right now, we're trying to go for those belts. We're trying to go. But if we have to fight him, we'll fight him. There's not a problem. Like I said, I always said, that we wanted to fight him. He's a great fighter. I think he's getting better and better, and as time goes by, he's getting more experience. Yeah, what he has, what, like 11 fights or so, somewhere around
Mm.
there. So I think, yeah, he is. Every time he fights, he gets more dangerous and more dangerous. And I'd rather fight him now. I think David, has the experience and has everything to beat him. So why not fight him now? But we're here. We're proving ourselves also. And that fight is going to happen, no doubt about that. Now he went up to 175. He said that he's chasing us because we didn't want to fight him at 168. He can say whatever he wants. Like I said, I'm not going to take away that he's a great fighter. He's a good fighter, but I think he still needs a little bit more to create more, a little bit more fans and get a little bit more experience. That's what I can tell you. That maybe that's why they don't want to put him in there. But it's coming. It's coming, and I think that's going to be a great fight.
Mm, mm. I like it. What do you think about the main event that you guys are obviously co-featuring?
Martin and Tank, it's a great fight, man. When they said we were gonna fight on his card, we got super excited. I love Tank. I love Martin. And it's an honor for us, man. We have no egos, man. Like I told you, we'll fight anybody, whoever, as long as David gets paid very well, and as long as they pay him what he gets paid, we'll be opening card. We'll do whatever, at the end of the day, we gotta keep proving ourselves, we gotta stay busy, and it's an honor to fight in a card together with Tank Davis.
What's your prediction on that fight?
Man, you know what? I'm not have to go a little bit with Tank because Tank has been more active and Tank has fought really good fighters and he knows how to adjust. Even when we think, oh shit, this is gonna be a good fight, and he makes it happen, man. And he wins by in fashion. He always does great. So um, I think it's gonna happen the same thing. I think he's fucking animal, man. He's a great fighter. He can adjust. He can make a lot of adjustments with all these different styles.
Right, right. What do you think about, like, as far as selling power is concerned? Like, I had the honor to talk to Floyd Mayweather this week, and he told me that you know David Benavidez has good selling. He could sell. Tank can sell. I think this is the reason why they put this card together. What do you think they put this card together?
Yeah, I think that's one point. I think I can agree with that. At the end of the day, I think I'm super happy because whoever's going to watch Tank is going to watch David also. But whoever's going to watch David is going to watch Tank. So either versa versa, I think it's a great thing. I think we should do this more often. Like I said, we don't have egos. Uh, we just want to stay busy. We want to fight for those belts. We want to keep proving ourselves. And when the time comes, we're patient and who knows, when we're gonna fight. The opportunities are there every day. Uh, I don't know who's gonna win with Canelo and Munguia. I think Canelo should win. I think, but hopefully he doesn't get injured or gets cut or anybody, or whatever, a headbutt or whatever. I don't know. So I'm hoping that everything goes well and everything, nobody's injured, and then. I'm hoping if it's a good fight, they're gonna have a rematch, and if Canelo stops them real quick, there will be no rematch. Then let's see what happens. They said that David, after his fight, has a week to let the WBC know if he's coming back to 168, so he can fight for the belt. Um, I just don't trust nobody, bro. To be honest, I'm not. We're not going to be waiting for nobody. We're going to do what we have to do and see how David feels, and if he's not injured or whatever, and we'll make that decision right now. I don't want to even worry about that right now. We're worried about beating this guy and staying focused and not even think about that at this point.
So you guys have a week till when?
A week after David's fight to decide if we're going to come down or stay at 175.
Okay, and that's obviously if you can get that title, that title shot, the undisputed shot with the Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, and then everything looks very well to maybe fight the winner of Better Beef and be ball also. I mean for all the belts. So uh,
How do you
man,
go about that?
we're in a great position, huh?
That you're right. You are in a great position, but how do you go about that? Like, how do
Well,
you go? How do you,
they also have a rematch clause, I think, also. But it all depends how the fight is, and if it's not exciting, and if people don't want to see a rematch. Why would they even do a rematch? It has to make sense, and the fight has to be real close. It has to be exciting. But if for some reason, I'm thinking both fighters are great, man. Both fighters have power. Both fighters have. It's a 50-50 fight. I would like for B-Ball to win because he beat Zurdo Ramirez. He beat the king at 168. He beat the one. So imagine us fighting B-Ball. If we beat the one that beat the one, shit, David should be the one, So, man, that gives me chills, that it's a great fight, That's why I want to fight B-Ball. But at the end of the day, we can fight whoever, a better be it, B-Ball, whatever. And everything looks like they want that fight to happen, David against B-Ball, So we're in track. We're in a good position because they want to make that fight. So I think it could be made.
Yeah, yeah. Your son and Canelo and like Boots and Crawford are like two fights that the boxing world is just trying to see if it slips away from us or if we get them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no. So, man, everything for us, everything's looking bright. We just gotta deliver. We gotta go up there and keep proving ourselves. We're in a great position, man. David has earned every spot, every fight. That I think we got the people's heart, and we just gotta prove it on June 15th. And I think we have a lot of great opportunities once we're successful with that fight.
Now, going back to that Canelo fight, this weekend, you spoke a little bit upon it, saying that you think that Canelo's gonna win. But is it a 50-50
You
fight
know
or?
what? I will tell you, Canelo should win. Canelo should make Munguia look amateur with all the experience and he's training hard. He's so cut up and all that. We know that Munguia has not earned the right to fight Canelo. He has not done everything that we have done to be there. Canelo says that he was respectful and this and that, and it has that nothing. That shit has nothing to do with this. The best fights the best, and you don't choose. Who you think you're gonna win. He doesn't want to face David because he knows that there's a big a possibility that he can lose Canelo. I'm talking about Canelo. So Munguia, I mean, he's a good fighter too, but I don't think his defense has gone much better. He's very hittable, and with all these fights that he fights, he always gets hurt and he gets hit a lot. He gets cut, So if Canelo, if he's serious about this fight, with one hit like that would change the whole fight. He hits hard, and he's Canelo. He's the best at 168. So in my opinion, Canelo should win, no problem you know. But at the end of the day, I give Munguia a chance, because he's young, he throws a lot of punches, and his stamina is good. He's a warrior. He's not at that level, in my opinion. But what he can do is catch him with one lucky punch or accumulations of punches. We can see Canelo. It's in my opinion. I always said he's in the downhill. So that night could be the one that the body doesn't want to respond anymore, and then you see the difference with the young guy. He might not be as talented. He might not be more talented than Canelo, but he has youth and he throws a lot of punches and he's a warrior.
What do you got to say for people that say, hey, Jose, he stopped John Ryder in the ninth. Canelo couldn't stop John Ryder. What do you say to something like that?
Well, my opinion is that Ryder, that was his last fight with Canelo, man. He got hit, he got hurt. The fucking guy tried everything not to quit, and Canelo hurt him the whole rounds. In my opinion, he was retired. They brought him back for Munguia, and Munguia was struggling with them. Yes, he did stop him, but come on, now he's retired. So, in my opinion, Canelo retired him, and they got him so he can look good. Of course, he's gonna stop him. So I mean, he was done already. So that's the only difference I seen. But if it was before Canelo that Munguia would have fought him, he wouldn't have stopped him. That I can guarantee. But come on, that was his last fight, and he got hurt, and he came back for that money, and he's retired now. So I think you can't compare, those two fighters too close. He got a beating from both guys. So I can't even compare Canelo to Munguia with Ryder.
Oscar De La Hoya is saying that this is that possible
It
passing
could be.
down the torch.
It could be, like I said, everybody has a chance when you're inside. Like I said, hopefully Canelo didn't underestimate him because he's hittable. And that could be a big mistake. Canelo could lose to anybody at this point. You know, at this point, he could lose to anybody. Everybody has a chance. You know, but what's holding Canelo right now is his experience. And what he's done from boxing. I think I, I I see Canelo winning, but I could definitely see Munguia having a great chance. Like I said, hopefully that night Canelo comes at his best, because if he doesn't come at his best, he's gonna pay for it, and that could be the new world champion, Munguia.
You think it goes the distance?
Yeah, I might go to distance, but the other thing too, if it goes to distance, I see super hard for Munguia to win that fight.
Yes, with the scorecards.
Yeah, I would never, even if he gives them a beating, I think it would be really hard. Munguia has to knock him out. He has to really hurt him and, win all those rounds convincingly, you know? If not, it's going to be really hard for Munguia to win.
You spoke upon a rematch. What are the chances of you thinking of, Canelo carrying, Munguia in this fight for that going to go the distance?
Like I said, man, I don't really care. I don't.
I know you'll be back on here going crazy, so I
No,
know.
no, no. Right now, I don't care until we
Uh,
we have a fight that we have to be focused on, and we have to beat this guy in order for me to even ask for Canelo. Does it make sense? I can't ask for Canelo right now until we beat this guy. So I'm pretty sure, and in my heart, I feel that David's going to stop this guy, and he's going to look spectacular. But I can't underestimate Bosley. I can't do that. I'm treating him like a world champion, like the best in the business, and I'm giving him his respect. And he's a nice guy, and I want to thank him for taking the fight. And we don't know how David's going to look at 175. I'm thinking in my mind, what can I tell you? He's going to look spectacular. He's going to come at his best. I could tell you so many good things, but at the end of the day, it's a different way. We never been there. So um, it's something different, something new. And uh, we just have to wait and see.
do you think by any means, say Jaime Munguia beats him, and say he beats him again, do you think he'll give him your son a shot?
Yeah, I think so. At the end of the day, Munguia does not have the power that Canelo has. In order for Munguia to be the best, he has to beat David because David's in his way, And then once he beats David, he's the king. Nothing will stop him. Otherwise, it will be the same thing, and that fight can be made no problem. Because at the end of the day, the people would, ask for it, and the people are going to want that, and it's going to be a great fight also, I mean, it's a big fight. So why not? Get it out of the way. Does it make sense? Wins or loses, he wins a lot. From that fight too. You know, and a loss is not the end of the world. You know, it's shit. I mean, Manny Pacquiao lost in like on his 12th fight or whatever. He got knocked out. He came back and look, he fucking Hall of Famer. Best of the best. Manny Pacquiao, and then he had what, like two, three losses. So a loss,
No,
one
Pacquiao.
zero. Yeah, Manny Pacquiao.
Oh no, he has a few. He has a few.
Yeah, but he lost. He got knocked out like in his 12th round, 12 fight, right?
Yeah, yeah. He
Somewhere
got
around
knocked.
there. And then he came and boom, boom, and man, unbelievable. He's a great fight, man. He was
Mhm.
like super exciting and all that. So I'm just trying to say that a loss in your record, it doesn't, it doesn't change a lot. yeah, you got to start all over and improve yourself. Maybe you learn a lot from that mistake. Look at Canelo, lost to Floyd Mayweather, and look where he's at. So
Then
that would be
people,
a great fight. With the Munguia would be a great fight.
you know, do you feel like this fight will be better than the Jamel Charlo and Canelo fight, the last Canelo
Oh,
fight?
come on, bro. To be honest with you,
Because that was a shit show. That was a shit
yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah. No, this has to be a little bit better. I'm not saying a whole lot better, but it has to be a little bit better, bro. But like I said, Munguia is stronger, is bigger. He could, he can hurt people too, So I mean, if he's intelligent and if he moves his head a little bit or stay away from, I don't know, bro. To be honest, I don't know because I'm not his trainer, But he does possess power too. We've seen it, I mean, I don't think he can hurt Canelo because he doesn't have power like that, But you know, I don't know, man. It's a tricky man. Now you're making me doubt now, kind of thinking about it and doing all that. I don't know, man. Canelo has a great chin, and like I said, he has a lot of experience. And he'll know even how to survive in there and not get stopped or not look super bad.
What do you think about the older brother Jamal Charlo saying on
Yeah, you know what? My
Instagram
respects
Live
to
next?
Jamal Charlo. Uh, I don't know, man. I don't think he's doing well. My respects. I think he should regroup and come back. He's a great fighter. I'm a big fan, man. I thank him for giving us the opportunity to fight with Jose Benavidez Jr. He won fair and square. The pounds, the limit was big, but at the end of the day, we decided to fight him, and it was a great fight. I was super happy and satisfied with that fight. But I don't think he's the Charlo we know.
Could he even mess with Caleb Plant?
For sure, I think Caleb Plant would beat him. To be honest with you, now if he goes to rehab or stays focused, he could beat Caleb Plant. But what he's right now, how he fought my son, I think Caleb Plant would beat him.
Mm, I like it. Now for the Bevo and Better Beef fight, something that a fight that you guys are really looking closely in. As a coach, what do you see in that fight? Who do you favor?
Ah, man, it's a 50-50 fight for me. I think if B-Ball boxes him and has good condition and uses his reach, how he did with Canelo, he could beat him by points. If he gets tired and then Better Beef comes close and I think he could beat him by a knockout. I think Better Beef hits a little bit harder and his style is more power. So I see Better Beef winning by knockout. I see B-Ball winning by points.
Who do you lean towards?
I would love, and I'm going towards B Ball, man, because we want to fight him, and hopefully he wins convincingly, and maybe that's like I said, hopefully everything goes well with what we have, and that's a potential fight right there.
Is it because you guys sparred him and you like the results in that?
Yeah, I like the result. It was a great sparring, and we know him. But I just think that because of the history that he has fighting Mexicans, David will be the third Mexican. And because he beat Canelo, that's why I want to fight him. But at the end of the day, he's a great fighter, and um, just because of that, because he beat Zurdo and he beat Canelo.
Like, so do you think that that's a better stylistic for your son David?
No, I think both are good fights for David. We know how to fight both styles, and we don't. To be honest, I could care less. Like I said, we can fight anyone. To be honest, if everything goes well on the 15, they give me whoever they give me, Beterbiev or Bivol, I'll be super happy and we will fight any of them. To be honest with you, that's something that we have to prove ourselves. Both of them are dangerous. Those are the top of the division. The best at 175. So we would love to fight any of them.
Do you feel like obviously going into this fight, your son I think is going to be one of the fastest guys at 175
I think
pounds.
so. I think so. He's fast at 168. I think he will be faster at 175. And what I'm seeing now, man, he's more faster, So I think he'll be super fast. I love what's the name? Uh Usyk, he just moves a lot in the ring and he does angles. He's like a big Lomachenko. So I think David could be somewhere around there. How fast he is, I think he's fast, and David could be fast too.
What do you do with your son now that he's moving up in weight? Like, do you is the strength training different? Like, is there
Nah,
anything
everything
different?
stays the same. We're David trains super hard on everything, man, on strength condition, weights, boxing, running. Uh, he has a big frame for 168. So to be honest with you, he's not struggling to do 168, and we showed it in the past three fights. Under 168, 168, he will come at 166, 167, a pound and a half, 2 pounds under, to show the world that we don't have a problem. So here, you get to relax a little bit more. It's not too much of a difference, in reality. So, we feel comfortable. He feels strong, and everything's the same.
How do you like training in Miami and Mateo's gym over
It's a
there?
beautiful gym, man. I want to give a big shout out to Mateo. Great person. Great gym. One of the best gyms I ever been to. Uh, they're good people, man, and it's amazing. That gym is beautiful, man. They got a Lamborghini in there. Well, they change them every month, I think, to different cars. But they got big screen TVs all over the place. It's a fancy, fancy, fancy gym. That it everybody wants to be there. It's an honor and it's a pleasure to be there. And I want to thank them, for letting us. They treat us super good. Me and my whole team, not just David. I got Daniel Blancas in there. I got Julio Porras. I got Federico Pacheco coming in there. I got other fighters in there, other female fighters. I have maybe half of my team in there because they got fights also, and they treat everybody really good, really nice.
Um, we have here a guy saying, Mr. McIntosh, let him know his painting is in his home gym in Seattle. Somebody made you a painting coach up in
What
Seattle?
really? What a painting?
Yeah.
Send me a picture. That would be great. A painting of David, maybe.
Yeah, let us know what's the painting of.
Well,
I guess he sent one with to Junior, your other son, a
I
painting.
have have no idea.
Okay, okay.
I know,
Um,
I know. I'm working with, but that's not his name. Do I know a guy that's working on a painting? I forgot about it actually. He's been. I gave him four paintings. I gave him one of David, one of Junior, one of Cyborg, one of Diego, one of Rayo, uh, one of all the fighters that I have that I done something with them, and he was supposed to do like 6 feet by four paintings, and I forgot about it. But he was finishing one of Junior, but that's not his name. Um, but maybe, I mean, in social media, that's his name. So I'm excited. If that's the one, man, I'm super excited about those paintings.
then there was some reporters also saying that Canelo would possibly fight Edgar Berlanga in September. What do you
Man, it's
think?
so funny because I've been seeing that he's been going to all these clubs and promoting the fight with Canelo. You know, maybe by doing that, you're not going to get the fight of Canelo. Who gives you the right, in my opinion, I don't know, maybe I'm dumb, I don't know, to announce the fight when this guy hasn't even fought? How do you know he's not going to get cut, get injured? And that's Canelo's job to report who he's fighting next. Maybe he just wants to get publicity, maybe, I don't know. um I don't I maybe they already signed a contract, I don't know if but I don't think so. I don't think, because a lot of things can happen. How are you going to announce a fight in November, September,
September,
right?
yeah.
September, that you're fighting
That's
Canelo next. I think you should have waited a little bit. But if we want the hype and you want all that, hey, maybe. I don't know.
Uh, your thoughts on Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia?
It was a great fight, man. I never saw that coming. I thought Garcia was gonna lose. I thought Garcia was partying too much. I thought Garcia, man, I gotta give my respects to Garcia, man. The fight was exciting. He did everything that a lot of people was not expecting, and I love David Haney. I love his dad. We talked to each other a lot, and I thought Devin Haney was going to win, and I was going for him because I know them more. It was a great fight, man. It was an exciting fight, but I never seen that happen. I mean, I never seen that coming.
No. Do you feel like Devin Haney can make the proper adjustments for a rematch?
Of course, he's young. He got to the top, to the maximum of boxing, all the belts, all the belts. So uh, if he won one, he won two, he could definitely come back and get them all. He's been there, so he knows how to do it. So he's done it. So I don't see why not. I think he's a kid that's very, in my mind, he's very strict, very disciplined, and he doesn't talk a lot. And he's friendly fighter.
Friendly in this fight. Don't go too far.
No, I
When it
mean
comes
friendly, like people like him. Maybe I said it wrong. It's
right,
a fighter that's likable. I don't know if that makes any difference.
right. What about his chin insurance? What do you think about that?
Well, he's a warrior, man. I mean, he's been hit a couple of times, and he comes back and wins. And I mean, I gotta give him, not because he lost one fight. We're gonna judge him because of that. In my opinion, I mean, he got to were other fighters that were more talented, and you can say that they were better and they never got to where he got. So I gotta give him my respects for that. He's still a great champion. He's still gonna be a champion, and I think he has to make some adjustments, come back, and I see him being a world champion again because he did it.
Who do you think he could beat as far as the champions are concerned?
Fuck, man. Right now, uh, that division is stacked with good fighters. But he proven that he beat some good fighters. So I think he has a chance to beat anybody at that weight.
Mm. The 140 division, they're punching a little different. I mean,
Yeah.
your son knows. Y- Your son
But
Jose
you know
knows.
what? But I think I don't know, man. He's not the same Devin Haney I saw in the past. I thought he was gonna come and use his distance and use his jab and be careful and be very careful. And pick his shots from the outside one, double jab, and little by little, give him a little bit of pressure and get him a little bit frustrated. He came to fight, bro. That was a big mistake, in my opinion. I never seen David Haney come and want it so bad. Maybe he thought, yeah, I could take Garcia out, no problem. Made a mistake. He ran into punches. Like I said, I always see him jabbing, moving, and not getting hit, and being very patient and jab, double jab, go to the stomach, and use his straight punches. He didn't do that. In my opinion, I don't think he did that. So if he comes back and does what got him to be a world champion, I see him as a world champion again, no matter what weight.
How you think he does with the boogeyman, Subriel Matias?
I've been following him. I like what he's done, uh, but in my opinion, who has he fought? You know,
Mm,
we see all these fighters. I saw a fighter that he said that I forgot his name right now. That Teofimo didn't want to fight him. He just fought, and I think he lost the fight. I didn't see that fight. I heard that he lost that fight, and they gave it to him. What's his name?
Jermaine Ortiz,
No, 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 not him. Another guy.
Sando Martin,
No, not that one either. He's
somebody
Hispanic.
that somebody
Hispanic.
that somebody that Tio fought.
No, no, that he wants to fight Teal, and he said that Teal was running away from him.
Subriel Matias.
No, not Subriel Martinez. No, 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 no.
That's
Another guy,
that
Barbosa,
somebody
Barbosa,
that
Barbosa, Barbosa.
Barbosa, yeah.
Barbosa. Fuck, to me at one point, I'm like, damn, this fucking guy is good. Yeah, everybody's running from him. But then I started watching him. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? And, like, he was beating guys that he was supposed to beat, right?
Yep.
And once he stepped into the elite kind of fighters, I didn't see his last fight. I heard that he lost. I don't know. So, but I was a big fan of him. I was following him, and I thought, oh shit. But then little by little, I thought like, oh, I don't know, you know, about this other guy too. Who has he fought in? I haven't really watched him fight a lot of guys, and he is looking spectacular. He hits hard. He gets hit a lot, and he hits a lot, and he has that Mexican style against who, you know? So I
Mm.
think he has to be tested against a real guy, and then we'll see. But don't get me wrong,
Is Regis Prograis a real guy?
I don't think so. He was a really good fighter too. That's another example. Man, he was, when he won the tournament, I think he won that big five, I don't know, the five or the Muhammad Ali trophy or
Oh,
something like that. There's
so
some
so so once Devin Haney beats him, they're done,
No,
right?
no, no. But before that fight, he didn't look. No, no. I'm not saying that about David Haney.
I just
Before
get
that, before that fight,
Zurela,
I don't
Zurela,
think he. I didn't think he
Zurela.
looked good. I didn't think he looked good too.
Right,
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm not talking. Forget about David Haney. And I was like, damn, this guy is good too. But I don't know what happened, bro. Uh, I didn't never thought that he would. David Haney would beat him, and David Haney beat him like, wow. You know, he even dropped him a couple of times. I think. Um, but before that, I don't know what happened to him. The same here. With this guy that you're talking about. I think he's great. He's coming up good, and he has champion material, and definitely it looks like he could be a world champion. But I think he still needs to fight guys that are tough that we can see his potential. I think. But yeah, he's a great guy. But to this point, in my opinion, we don't know yet. He's still in development, in my opinion.
who do you want to see him fight?
Fuck whoever, anybody right there. Does make sense. That are top in the list right now. If he beats one of those, shit, then he's the real thing. He's the real deal.
Mm, mm. Listen, Bam Rodriguez and Estrada, good fight, man. I definitely wanted to get your idea.
Another great fight, man. We seen Bang Rodriguez, right? He fucking
Yeah.
been doing super good, man. Fight after fight, he's been looking better and better and better. Gallito Estrada, I don't even remember when was the last time he fought. So I'm gonna have to go with Bang right now because he's been more active and Gallo, I don't know what happened to him. I think he's gonna fight in Arizona. I'm super happy for that. So a lot of fans are gonna come by and see that fight. It's an exciting fight, but it's a good fight, in my opinion. It's a 50-50 fight, but I see Bam winning.
Mm. What kind of a win is that for Bam?
Fuck, it's a great win because, like I say, he's been looking spectacular. A win over Gallito Estrada. He's super known in Mexico, so I mean, it's a great win. I think it's a win that
Is
will
it a
take him.
pound for pound win?
No, I don't think it will be a pound for pound. But who the fuck will he fight after that? I don't know who's there. You know, but I don't know, man. He's a great fighter, but I don't know if maybe. But in my opinion, I don't think so. He will have to fight somebody more dangerous, somebody that's been more active and been active.
Mm, mm. I like it. I like it. Well, Coach, man, I
Mhm.
appreciate you for stopping by, man. Good luck. You got a lot of fights on your way, so hopefully we'll get you on real soon.
Yeah, no, thank you. I want to thank all the fans, also everybody for all the support. Thank you guys for doing these interviews, man, and we're super excited. We're gonna continue working hard. Team Benavides is not afraid of nobody. We're not trying to keep that undefeated record. We're there to fight and make history, man. We're here to give you guys the good fights, and thank you so much for the support.
You already know, man. Where shout out your social medias where people can find
Jose
you.
Benavides Senior, Instagram, Twitter, Jose Benavides Sports, uh, Facebook. What is that? I don't even use that much, but it's Team Benavides, I believe.
All right.
Thank you,
Well,
brother. Thank you so much for the love. Take care.
blessings. God bless. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the interview. Stash that like button if you love boxing. Smash that like button if you like that June 15th card. Smash that like button if you're going to be drinking some tequila this Saturday night, Cinco de Mayo weekend. Smash that like button if you really like that card. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Did y'all watch the Grand Arrivals? Did y'all watch that Grand Arrivals of Canelo versus Munguia? I know it just finished. It just finished, so I could understand if y'all didn't. But let me know what y'all think in the comments section as well. Smash that like button to improve the visibility of the show as well. And we do have phone lines are open on Instagram Live. If anybody on YouTube that wants to come and chop it up with your boy, let me know what y'all think. What's going on, Hamza? What's going on? Bam Bam Boogie in the building. What's going on? Phone lines are open. Phone lines are open. What's going on? What's cracking, everybody? Smash that like button. That's right. What's going on? Danny the Great was goody. Rain. Coach Mike Woods was good. McGreen 40 was popping. We live on Instagram and YouTube. HLD, what it do? I see you. Dream in the building. What it do? Let's get this boxing talk up and going. Where my peoples at? HLD in the building. HLD, what it do?
What's going on?
Háblame claro, papi.
Hey, that was a different tone of Senior Benavidez, man. I'm glad they're done with the bullshit of the Canelo sweepstakes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he spoke straight up. It was good. It was good talk, bro. No more of that bullshit that they were spreading from before. That made him look bad to me. And what he did today, right now, the way he's talking, it was just it was just straight up talk.
No tranquilo.
See, man, he needed that, bro. He doesn't need to do all that other shit that they were trying to do to push this Canelo fight, man. I mean, it sounds like their tune has changed. You know what I mean? It's changed. You know what I mean? So now maybe we can focus on what he needs to focus on and stop trying to make something that's not going to happen. But it was a good interview, man. I liked it, man, and he knows what he's talking about. Who did Matias? Who did Matias fight?
Hermano tuyo, Coda in the building was goody.
What's going on, family? ¿Qué pasó?
Chilling.
Yo, man,
Jackie.
he said, "Who did Matias fight?" Hey, yo, I got Munguia, dog.
You got Munguia.
I'll tell you after the first round. I think Senior Benavidez said something I agree on. I think he's gonna go 12 rounds.
Yo, Munguia is a big guy.
If it goes 12 rounds, Munguia wins. No, if it goes 12 rounds, Munguia wins on output alone. No,
you think someone's gonna beat Canelo on the cards?
Yeah, I don't think that. If not, they're gonna rob him. The only way I see it is because they're gonna then have a rematch in September, and that's big money still.
Big time. Salute to Rachel Donaire. Salute to Rachel. What's going on, Rachel? How you doing, Rachel?
Oh yeah, it might be a draw.
You think it could be a draw?
Goes the distance. Listen, I think Munguia wins. Honestly, I think they're gonna rob him. You know what I'm saying? Like if it goes the distance, his output is gonna win the round. Salute, y'all boys.
Salute to Dream.
Unless it's a fight like Ryan and Devin that unless it's a fight like Ryan and Devin that that Ryan is dropping Devin. I mean that Canelo's dropping Munguia and he wins the rounds like that.
I don't know. What you think? Dream, what you think?
With Canelo and Munguia?
Yeah.
I want shoot. To me, I think it's mainly depending upon if Munguia can take Canelo a punch. Because I know Canelo can take a punch. We've seen him take punches over and over and over again. So it's like, yeah, Munguia ain't stopping no Canelo, man. Just get that off. Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
But I do see a 12-round decision, a good fight, man. It's gonna be a decent fight. What happens on the cards? Well, it all depends how it goes with the flow of the fight. If they want to have a rematch in September and give it to Munguia, or not. But I see 12. I see a 12-rounder coming in. If it's a 12,
controversial win with controversial win Canelo, guys.
I could see that, Mills. That's possible.
You know, I said stoppage yesterday. I said stoppage yesterday, and I was looking at how big Munguia has been looking and shit.
Hey, yeah, he's 6 feet tall, man. He's not a.
Yo, his feet are not as bad as I thought it was too. They're a little lighter.
Yeah, bro.
They're a little lighter than.
Devinchenko was hurting him though. Yeah, Devinchenko was hurting him. Devinchenko's doing that to him. What's Canelo?
The only thing with Munguia liked to sit down on them punches, and you know, Bivol didn't really like to sit down. He just let that shit just go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But Munguia's not gonna stop no Canelo. I mean,
no, but you know what I'm saying. You sit there, you sitting on there that punch because you sitting on that punch. You're gonna be there longer. You know, you're gonna be in that pocket longer.
Bivol was unloading on Canelo when he knew he had the advantage. Like now Munguia came out. Munguia come out with waiting for the rah of the week, but saying he's gonna stop Canelo in 8.
Who said that?
Munguia.
Yeah.
And then Canelo today, and that arrival, because I just saw a clip, and he's expecting it in 8 or less.
So they both expecting it to be no less than 8 rounds.
Yep.
Wow. Or is it un clase promo for us to bet the knockout and it goes the distance?
You know that. That's why I'm like, it is what it is.
Wow. Try to sell it.
They got to, man, because there's no buzz, man. I'm gonna be honest, there's no buzz. If it wasn't for Cinco de Mayo weekend,
Papa, that's gonna be incredible. That's gonna be incredible. I'm over here like I'm excited to go to the liquor store to buy my tequila tomorrow.
No, por eso, but it's because it's Cinco de Mayo weekend. If this fight was not on Cinco de Mayo, they'd be in trouble. Yeah, but that's the big news.
Yep.
So because it's Cinco de Mayo,
that's why it's called easy money, papi. Easy money.
As far as anything else, it's not like, I'm dying to see the fight. It's a good card. I mean, it's a good fight. I mean, I think it's because it's a fan-friendly card. We're gonna see somebody get blasted. So that's why it's gonna be fun. But hey,
the card, the undercard don't look attractive, but I bet you it's gonna be attractive. I bet you it's gonna be entertaining.
Like HLB said.
Yeah.
They said that's a one-off for Stanionis too with PBC. I heard.
Yeah, I talked to Stanionis. He told me that.
Yeah, that's a one-off.
Yeah, it's a one-off.
I'm also hearing Cool Boy is possibly coming back on Tank Card.
Cool Boy?
No, he is. That's what I already heard. That's the undefeated fighter? Yeah.
I see that they put Kyron Davis and Elijah Garcia.
That card is in trouble, man. There's no buzz for that fight. They would. It's mainly because of the Canelo card. They waiting on that shit to be over. They don't want to, you feel me, miss that and then
mess up the numbers.
It's called the Team Ryan effect. That motherfucker has swallowed the air, bro. Boxing, man. Bro, that kid is on fire. Followers now, bro. Bro, he dropped the second part of his diss track to Devin Haney. Oh, while he laying on the canvas, get that boy milk and a sandwich. I'm like, what the fuck?
No way. No way.
Yo, Bill Haney running after the ambulance and all this shit, bro. He's like, then he goes, please, WBC, someone take his belt and shit. They're like, what? This motherfucker is. I've been noticing though, everybody that's been like talking about the fight and shit really ain't like our boxing wise. Ain't nobody really like everybody still like the T.O. Tank, Shakur. They all still like giving Devin respect.
For?
Because you kept getting up, bro. Like, you gotta give that nigga respect, bro. Like, that nigga got hurt. And they still bro.
Now you gotta give him respect for the simple fact that he stayed fighting, even though that the kid went overweight. He said, "Yo, I'm gonna fight."
Yeah, but no. Hold on. Theo is just being the bigger man for once, for right now, bro. Hold on, I'm gonna teach y'all something. Hold on. He couldn't not accept the fight. Because if he doesn't accept the fight that they don't fight, he couldn't make Ryan lose the 3.2 pounds. You got to come in at 143, and if it's 3 pounds or less, then you can make him lose the weight. If it's you can't make nobody lose the weight. Listen, bro. If it's over 3 pounds, that coach is talking stupid, bro. That guy you heard that from. Can you shut the fuck up for once, bro? You think because you 3 pounds? No. If it's shut up and let me finish, my nigga. You sound like a girl, bro. You talking shit? Oh my God! Can you mute this nigga, bro? Nah. I'll mute myself for $1. Yo, if it's over 3 pounds, I'm telling you, because he swear he know everything. Go. I'm about to cook you. Go ahead. I'm about to cook. All right. If it's over 3 pounds, you can't make them lose the weight. Like if it's under 3 pounds, then you can make them lose the weight, or get a replacement. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Or you could get a replacement for the fighter. If it's over 3 pounds, you can't make them lose the weight. You either take the fight or you don't take the fight. So they needed that money. They needed to keep them. That's why Floyd told Ryan to go over 3 pounds, bro. Because they know Devin Haney needs the fucking fight he wants the money, man. Okay, so Devin Haney had a big boy. Bro, Devin Haney, shut the fuck up. Devin Haney had a choice like a big boy. He could have just said, you know what? Fuck it, I'm not fighting this dude. And guess what? He would have been. And he would have been in a better position today. With no title on his record. And that's that. They thought they were gonna beat Ryan, bro. That's the fucking play. So everything you said had nothing to do with it. Yo, that's the play, my nigga. That Devin wanted to become a star fighting Ryan because they wanted to fight Tank. That is the fucking play, nigga. So they knew they needed to fight Ryan. That they thought they was gonna beat Ryan at it. That's it. Exactly. Has nothing to do with that. You can't make nobody lose, even if he just came 2 pounds. Bro, you cannot make nobody do anything. Your IQ, my nigga. My man, did they make Shakur fucking lose 1 pound? Come on. Did they make Shakur lose 1 pound? Exactly. He was over 133. You fucking idiot. They can't make nobody do anything. Shakur was only 1 pound over. Right. Yes, you can, but they could get a fucking other fighter, a fucking... Dude, they could get a fighter regardless. They could have said that regardless. You fucking idiot. And in fact, what had happened is he gets bounced off the card. And Barbosa comes in for him. That's it. Go switch it up. I ain't gotta switch nothing, bro. My education level is above a GED for you, bro. No, I understand what I'm talking about. No, nigga. You was in fight classes, nigga. You cannot make nobody lose weight, bro. You cannot make them. What the fuck are you talking about? Yes, you can, nigga. No, you can. Yeah, you can, or you could fucking substitute them, nigga. That's what. That's what that. Devin Haney. Nigga, I know what the fuck I'm talking about, nigga. Bro, you repeating the same thing that returning coach was talking about. That's what you're doing. Retarded coach. The coach that was saying the corner man for Devin Haney. Nigga, I don't listen to none of them niggas. What is he talking about, nigga? Bro, that's exactly what you're repeating the same shit. I ain't repeating shit, nigga. I know what the fuck is going on. The cut, man. I think that was the play. That was why Mayweather told him to go over 3 fucking pounds. It's called peer pressure, bro. Either you want to do it or you don't, and that's it.
That's what it really is. It's the peer pressure.
Exactly. It's peer pressure. Exactly. That's all it was. It's not about you can't make nobody. Exactly. That's the play, nigga. It's peer pressure. That's the play. Yes, you can. No, you can't. You gonna tell me we're gonna fight? You can't make me do shit. That's why they had no problem. You could get a substitute after a certain.
It's hard to make the money.
If it's under 2 pounds, you could get a substitute. Devin Haney's choice was to either take the fight or he could have taken. He's the B side. He's the B side. He could have said, "I'm not fighting," and then they put Barboza in.
The B side.
I'm gonna get proof for this. I'm gonna prove you wrong.
But peep game. The thing that don't make the only thing that makes sense though. Yo, but check it. Check it though, Coda, right? If you B side and you trying to make the A side lose weight, that shit sounds far fetched. Especially if it's gonna be for a non-title fight. He don't care for the title. He A side. He the money.
Hey Mills, can somebody force the fighter to lose weight?
Hell no. The only way you could do that is for a title, or the B side or the A side could make a decision. But the thing about it is the A side's gonna have a guy like Arnold Barboza waiting for some shit to happen, ready for it to go down. You know, people are buying the tickets for Ryan.
Hey, but Barboza wasn't there for Haney. Barboza wasn't there for Ryan.
Ryan had Haney on the grabbed around the balls, bro. He had him like that.
Barboza was there for Ryan. Barboza was there to replace Haney. You gotta think about it too, bro. Once he shook his hand, betting the 500K per pound, it was over.
That shit even got that shit went over Haney's head too. He was so happy with that. He was so happy about that.
He paid the nigga the next day before the fight.
He could have probably could have negotiated a rehydration clause or some type of weight that could have went off, but nah.
Yo, he wasn't going to. You know why? Because that means that he has to be in a hydration clause, and then he's not going to be able to blow up.
And that was and that was supposed to be signed ahead of time too. So
you know. They don't want nobody to know, Devin Haney came in at 170 this turn. They don't want to hear that. Can you imagine that they would have had that, and then they would have seen that, bro, this kid came in at 170. What? Yo, there's no excuses. The weight is not the excuse.
How about the weight? Yes. How about the weight for this weekend though? Who's coming in heavier? Canelo or Munguia?
I look like Canelo
looking wide.
Canelo looking, he's on point, man. That nigga working in that. Yeah, I think Munguia's gonna hydrate smart, like. But I don't know, Canelo, he gonna do whatever the fuck he want, but for real, like, he's just a veteran in that ring. It's like Bretman said, I think it was Bretman or someone. Like, when you go in there and you fighting these guys, like Tank or Canelo or these guys, it's just a different like energy you're in front of. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when people say like the moment is like you fighting these guys like under these lights, and it's like I think that's what happened to Devin a little bit too. Like he didn't have his nerves in check either. I mean, he got fucked up regardless, but I don't know. Like you fight these guys, it's so many excuses about the weight, the lights. It's gonna. Nigga, I don't even like Devin, bro. What are you talking about? You act like I'm a Devin fan. Where the hell am I? Bro, he got his ass. I'm doing. Nigga, you the bitch ass nigga that said that there's no way.
Suave.
Yo sé que tú te pones emocional. Yo me he aguantado. Yo me he aguantado. You know que me he aguantado. Vamos a dejarlo ahí.
passionate.
Listen. But listen, you the nigga that was up here saying that ain't no way Ryan was gonna win. That Ryan's trash. That this and that. And I was telling you, crazy as hell. I never Ryan said that. You crazy. Yo, I never said that. How many times I said Devin Haney by decision. I said Devin Haney by decision. Or Ryan Garcia by knockout, which he technically to me did knock him out in the 7th round. So, I mean, that's the way I think that I had it. You were at the high say more on it. You were 100 on just for choosing one guy. I give you.
My guy said, yo, my man, by knockout. Yo, he said, Coda said, Ryan Garcia by decision. That's what he said.
Yo, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Listen, listen. I came up here and checked you many times. You gonna go back on your word? I stand on business, nigga. Bro, we all know what I said, bro. I lost 200 on that, bro. I had to go for YouTube. Fucking Harvey Doc made me lose 200. Made me lose what? I would have been, what was the payout? I think it would have been 1,600.
You already know. Coda, 2 out of 10. Good shit, Coda.
You feel me? Yeah, right. You feel me? Hey, man, but he can't even collect his debt, though, man. How many push-ups has he picked up yet, man?
Oh, I bet you got like another 100 with Zab. He definitely want to bet you on that, Coda.
Yeah, listen, I'll call him myself on live, and I'm gonna record that shit, screen record it. I'm gonna send it to Mills. Mills gonna post it up. Watch. Yo, man, he think Munguia's gonna win. So he's gonna Zab say double or nothing on that one. Listen, y'all just saying there's no way Munguia's gonna win. Y'all just said that. We would have to see a Munguia that we've never seen, and that's the problem. We have to see a Munguia who could keep his distance. We just seen a Ryan we never seen. And no, we just seen a Ryan we never seen. The Ryan that we saw is that's the same Ryan, bro. That's the same motherfucking Ryan. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And if I've
was
been
good,
like,
Duke.
I don't know if I ever talked to you in the past about it, but I looked at Devin last fights, bro. Devin always had that bow and arrow jab. He just was fighting smaller opponents that couldn't take it.
But I saw a video, man. That bow and arrow shit that Mayweather was talking about, I saw a video, man. They're like, Mayweather saying he doesn't do the race. He did it on that go.
Go look at the fight against Canelo, bro. It's Mills. It's the worst, nigga. But that's why people say, this is why people say Cambosis is so ass. I can hear that.
Watch this.
I can see why.
Yo, watch this. Yo, Mills, how many days before the fight I sent you the pictures when I was up here trying to tell niggas, and niggas was like, oh, you crazy. That man, you got the best jab in my... How many days before the fight I sent you them pictures? I never understood that about the best jab in the game when like besides the Regis program. No, but answer that, my nigga. How many weeks probably before the fight I sent you those pictures? I sent you like 5 pictures. Tell me, I watched this shit in slow motion. You don't even have to watch in slow motion. All you got to see is that Devin Haney, besides that Regis Kroger fight, and there's last 3-4 fights before the fight, bro. And there's last 3-4 fights, Devin Haney was out jabbed by his opponents. He wasn't saying this before the fight, though. Saying what? It's crazy. Saying what? I've always said Devin Haney was ass, bro. Always. That stands still today.
To today.
All right, so if you were saying he was ass, you were saying Ryan was asser.
Asser. He said, yo, you made up a word right there. Asser.
You said asser. But it was bro. But the kid, bro. That kid has sucked out the air out of boxing for right now, man. Hey, yo, Pedro, we not beefing, bro. We be up here giving y'all content, man, nigga. For real. Oh, you're reading bro? I don't even read half the comments. I don't read the comments. I when I'm on this shit. Yeah, but anyway, man. But okay, but did you? We got to bring it back to the interview, man. Mr. Mill City try to ask Benavidez, hey, what about the boogeyman at 140? Ooh, and then you go, who has he fought? Mill City, where you at, bro?
Yo, you crazy. Who had me fall? Go check that nigga resume.
Yo, Benavidez, I'm going back what Benavidez Sr. said. Who has he fought? And then he said, I thought the same thing about, what's that other fighter that was saying that he didn't want to fight him? What's that other? And he's like, no, I thought the same thing about Barboza, man. And then I started
you know, this is crazy, right? Because it's like, we pick and choose who fought somebody and who didn't, man.
Exactly.
Chacho.
Devin Haney, shit. Devin Haney resume before Loma was iffy, bro. Iffy.
It was always iffy, man. Nice cherry pick.
Yeah. People wasn't saying that though. Subriel has, I think the most loss one of his opponents had was 6 losses, and that nigga had like 50 fights. And then everybody else is like 20-2 or 18-1 or shit like that. Or
I wouldn't even go. Sometimes resume.
And on the stool. Stop, bro.
Yo, resume. Yo, listen, resume be like it can trick you guys too. Cause look, right? If you look at Boots, right? Boots passes the eye test, right, guys? Right? Cota, you really like Boots, right? But
hell yeah, he's the best in the world.
All right, so he's the best in the world with 31 fights. But if I tell you that 15 of those first fights were losing records, what would you say?
I'm gonna say like I always tell every fighter, you gotta be proven in the ring.
I'm gonna tell you it's the truth. I'm gonna tell you it's the truth.
Oh, I know it's the truth. I looked at it today.
I can say the same thing about Terrence Crawford.
He looks nice, but I'm waiting for him.
No. I said 15. I said 15 losing record.
No, yeah, and I'm gonna tell you it's the truth, bro.
No. He said Terrence Crawford. He said Terrence Crawford.
Can I answer the question? No, I'm gonna tell you it's the truth, but me knowing boxing, you know what I'm saying? As much as HLD want to say that I'm a GD head, me knowing boxing.
You laughing? Why are you laughing?
Listen, I know he's sharp. I know he's sharp, my nigga. Like I know his lifestyle. You feel me? I've been to the gym in Philly. I've been seeing him spar. I know what this nigga really about. You feel me? So I just know that Terrence Crawford has had problems in places where Boots excels at, especially with the jab, like Kell Brooks' jab from a southpaw stance, and shit like that, and movement, different angles, like Sean Porter, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just know certain things, especially in that specific fight. You know what I'm saying? Styles make fights, so he might come across a style that is gonna give him problems, like Karen and shit like that. But come on, like, was Karen really there to fight? You feel me? Like, come on, bro, like. That's just my opinion. I know but they always do that. They build up their fighters, you know what I'm saying, with a bunch of losing records and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But Subriel didn't go that route. So, people like HLD that say, oh, who he fought, or senior Benavidez senior, like, who he fought, well, go check that nigga resume. He ain't fight like, a bunch of losing records like, probably your fighter did for the first 10 fights, or or anybody else. He didn't do that. Nah, he wasn't put in position to win or be a champion. He took that.
His resume from 10 to 20 smoked Matias and everybody else's at 135 and 140.
¿Qué tú dijiste?
But why are you talking about Tio? We're talking about a specific fighter, and we're trying to down him. So you talking about Tio because Mr. I'm not a fanboy, brother.
Mr. Mill City been trying to push Prograde like that's the next fight for Matias, which is trash.
So
it's gotta be Tio.
So once
he been trying to push Prograde before Prograde's laws and that. So don't do that.
I've been pushing. I'm the reason why the hospital note in the beginning started.
Facts. Matter of fact, Subriel is the reason why Fresh Promotion Boxing has a contract with the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Because he sent everybody to the motherfucking hospital.
I can't stand
the ambulance ASAP, nigga.
I can't stand you.
To the post. First confidence.
One thing I like to fight him, and that's why he wants to fight Prograde next. Get out of here.
One thing I like he'll fight Tio next. What are you talking about? But you got to understand the business, my nigga. Y'all want to do this?
I don't want to hear it. All that yak.
Listen.
All that yak.
I want to do this with.
No yak.
Nigga, that's kid shit.
No yak, bro. Tio and I'm not yak.
Look who Tio's fighting. Look who's Tio's fighting next.
Can I talk? Stop being a kid.
Dale, nana.
All right, thank you. Right, so y'all want to do this with everybody else, but when Subriel wants to become that Puerto Rican star, so that he can come on and take these big fights, so that they could really be big fights. Remember what he said? He's never trying to go back to poverty, my nigga.
Papa. Coda.
I felt that shit mad hard.
Coda.
You don't have to win the fight.
Coda. We have a seat in between us with for HLD. Don't worry. He can jump on the ship. He'll jump on the ship after Tio. After that destruction.
We're going to do a before and after video on HLD like we should.
Oh my God. I'm going to be laughing my ass off.
Before and after what? And we're going to send his ass to the hospital too.
HLD's going to be the biggest Matias fan ever. Watch.
Prove it. Stop running.
One thing I like to look through when I'm looking at boxers and shit.
He gonna be like, yeah,
Yo, why did Tio say that Puerto Rican fighters are? Because at that time they were calling Eddie Hearn to make the fight and they were turning it down. So that's why he wanted to talk that yak to try to see if he gets in his feelings. So hopefully say, yeah, no, fuck Bottle. Let me fight Tio. But no, he kept on what? He wants to fight Bottle.
Papa, there's no money on that side.
There's no money on that side, boy. That's why Tio broke, my nigga. Ain't no funny shit, but that's why Tio don't get paid, nigga, because it's a business, my nigga. It's a 90% mental game, bro.
The man is making his 3 right now, and you talking he's broke.
I didn't say that.
Bro, he made $1 million with Josh Taylor. What the fuck is you talking about?
My man.
Papa. Yeah, nah, he made a couple bucks with Cambosos though.
I thought he made $2 million with Josh Taylor. Well, he said he made $1 million. That's what he said.
Yeah, but he made.
I didn't say that. He said it.
Didn't he make like 2 and some change with Cam? I mean, he's making money. He's not making Shakur money, but he's making money.
But listen to what y'all saying. That's his name. Like Tio, he making $1 million and $2 million.
He made 3.7 in total with Cambosos.
Listen to what y'all saying. 3.7 is his highest payday, and it's Teofimo Lopez.
And I don't really care about it. You're the one talking about money. I just want to see my guy fight.
Yeah.
You guys are on that Tank Davis bullshit talk. Y'all are on that Sugar guy Tank Davis shit, bro. I'm not into that.
Wepa.
I'm in that Tank too, nigga. You crazy, nigga. I'll be telling Tank that I'll be on these panels talking other shit about Tank. You crazy as hell, nigga.
No, I'm talking about not giving a fuck about all of them. No, bro. You called the man a pussy in the ring. Go fight him next, man. No, yeah.
All right, and that's the build-up.
Bro.
Here
we go with
anyway. Listen, when he beat Teofimo the fuck up, I don't want to hear you say, y'all were right.
I want the fight to happen. Every time I hear this pro great talk shit, even from my man Matias, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
You're gonna be harder to find than Zab Judah with. You know what
I'm saying? My man.
Harder to find.
He'll be out of service for 24 hours.
I'm out to go through Tio. Yeah.
You never heard teams. We gotta build up the fight, and we gotta. No,
that's why they broke.
We want to fight.
That's why he's complaining about money.
Let's fight.
That's why he's complaining about money, and now he's over there trying to chase the big.
You're talking about. You're saying everything. I'm gonna use the words of Bill Haney. You're saying everything, but let's fight.
Oh my God!
Everything, but let's fight. Exactly, and then I'm gonna record you saying that I'm gonna put Bill Haney saying that I'm gonna put Devin getting knocked out, then I'm gonna put Tito getting knocked out. Yo, man, he said the boogeyman, who he fight, and then see your man, he compared him to Barboza. Yo, I had Barboza on top, man. I thought he was a dud, and then I saw him like, what the fuck? Oh, that was funny to hear him say that, bro.
He was like, what the fuck?
You know it's true, man. That's why I was laughing my ass off.
Yo, it'd be hard for me to do these interviews sometimes, like, because sometimes we like, yo, you be so biased sometimes. I be like, yo, sometimes I just want to just laugh. Like, you don't even know. I just want to laugh.
Like, what? Then I saw Barboza. I saw him in the last one. You're like, what the fuck? You be putting the smirk up, man. You be smirking, and then, oh, I'm on the interview, so you put the straight face. I'll be seeing it.
Yeah. I got to switch it up. Or like, oh, shit, we still live. Estamos evil.
Yeah. Yo, listen, I got Munguia. If it goes 12 rounds, matter of fact, I'll tell you after the first round.
Yo, I'm doing a long live stream. A long one. I'm gonna go to my boy Willie's house. We're gonna do a little Cinco de Mayo party over there. We're doing a long live stream, man. I'm talking about like 4-hour long stream.
I'm pulling up to Boston.
You going to the Bean team?
I'm pulling up.
What you know about the Bean?
I don't know shit about that, but I'm finna find out.
Yo, so
Cinco de Mayo.
Talk to me though. Dream, you got to go in the distance. Who you got winning? You got Canelo with the experience.
So Bill Matias' opponent's win-loss record is 466-93.
Tacos and tequilas this weekend, boy.
Yeah. And then now do everybody else
just for a reference, Devin Haney, his first 20 was 216 and 152.
Thank you very much.
99, 112. Shakur was 330 or 311 and 31. And to like give you a reference to pound for pound fighters, anyway is 510 and 67. Usyk is 503 and 70.
There's a bunch of guys with a bunch of... Thank you very much. A whole bunch of fighters with a lot of padded records out there. Just stop. Thank you very much.
That shows you that they fighting championship level competition.
No, they're not. Thank you, man. Munguia is 43 and 0. Munguia is 43 and 0.
But that doesn't mean his winning.
Yes, but what's his record, though? I just said it, bro. That dude ain't nothing, bro. No. You know that? His resume record matters, nigga.
Record is good.
Exactly. If you use that same analytics you used then, now you put it at Canelo, like, damn. Look at that, 43 and 0.
I'm going to do Haney Munguia for you. I'm going to do his first 20 fights.
No, when you putting out Munguia and Canelo's record, and then you be like, damn, man. 40. Bro, look who Munguia is.
What you mean? You got to...
bro, you just... That's not a good man on the team.
Undefeated.
That's not a good analytic, bro.
Sooner or later, anyway. You can't let a nigga.
That's not a good analytic, bro. We all know that Munguia was on his way to break Mayweather's record fighting tomato cans. Yo, who's my man on the other panel?
This Dream.
Dream.
Yo, Dream, bro. Listen, that was the facts of the whole live. Like, and I ain't even been here that long. Like, you just dropped the jewels on these niggas for real. Like, applaud you, my nigga, for real. Who had the most hydration clauses, bro?
Shit is terrible.
Out of those fighters, that's terrible, dog. Hey, out of those fighters you mentioned, who had the most hydration clauses and catchweights and shit?
This nigga, dog.
Canelo. No, he mentioned Canelo. No, he broke down. Bro. You talking about Tank? He put who the Haney did? And, yeah, Canelo. Canelo has mad catchweight, nigga. He's the king of catchweights, nigga. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's facts, though. He invented it.
He invented that motherfucking shit, my nigga. What is he talking about? That was Mayweather who invented that shit.
Damn.
Bro, he is not the king of no catchweight, bro. He went up in weight to fight. Mayweather started it, bro.
Canelo perfected that shit.
I could take that. You learn from. Hey, I get it. You learn from your predecessors. That shit.
Yo, smash that like button, y'all.
Y'all know Paul Spadafora? Yo, like, y'all gotta fuck with Paul Spadafora, my nigga. Like, that was the infamous sparring session he had with Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? He just had got shot in the leg, and that nigga, like, started using drugs.
He hit me up.
Shit,
he hit me up to do an interview.
49-1 and shit, and won. That nigga Paul Spadafora, bro, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, like, I am one of his biggest fans, and he don't even know. He's not even really famous.
Y'all got like the same voice.
You said what?
Y'all two got the same voice.
What, you got tranny voice? What the fuck?
I didn't say all that, HLB. You bugging. Paul Spadafora, you talking about?
Me and Paul Spadafora?
You guys have similar voices.
I mean, we from PA, so you feel me? Hey, that ain't no.
Is he smoke? He smokes too.
Yeah, fuck you, nigga. It's smoking Salem's, bro.
No, I think he smoke. I think he smokes.
Hey, Brandon, this Canelo card.
Nah, he got a like a book or something coming out, and he wanted me to do an interview with him. He wanted to jump on the show.
Fuck.
Yo, you good, bro. Yo, my nigga, that nigga's a legend in boxing, bro. For real, like, bro, you gotta hear that nigga's story, my nigga. I'm telling you, that would be a beautiful interview, bro. For real, like.
Put him on.
Oh, he was on the card. What happened to that?
Who,
Paul?
No, I was talking about Brandon Figueroa.
Brandon Figueroa is on the card.
Oh, okay. I thought. Okay.
Yeah, he's on the card.
On what? Wait, this weekend?
Canelo card.
Yeah.
Who he fighting?
He's fighting Jesse Mandolano.
Yo, I fuck with Brandon Figueroa, man, but he be having too many excuses.
His Spanish is trash like mine.
Yeah. He's a con la hermanita del bro. That's the only one. Con la hermanita. He's a Mexican gringo. He's a body gringo.
Body gringuillo.
Oh yeah, he's the Mexican gringo.
Giannis got his fight with Maestro.
Yo, don't be surprised if you see an upset on that one.
They got history, so shit.
That's why I said that.
The book can fight.
Yeah, he can strap. I mean, and Brandon be having mad excuses. I don't like that shit, man. Like, be your worst critic, bro, so you can get better, bro. Like, he makes mad excuses all the time.
Damn, nobody got Munguia winning right now. We got 205 votes. 78% of y'all believe Canelo just beats.
I voted Munguia. I voted Munguia on purpose. I voted Canelo.
Yo, what's the line looking like? What's the Vegas line looking like?
Let's see. Let me see what the Vegas line is, bro. I'll let you know right now. I'm putting money on Munguia. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm curious to see
it's worth to put a little,
Plus 425 right now for Munguia.
What?
That's it?
Yeah.
Damn, that's the same line that they got for the Ghost versus Tank.
You said what?
Like money line.
What?
425.
425?
Yeah. And they got Frank Martin plus 400. Yeah, well, Frank Martin is a better competition to Tank than what Munguia is to Canelo, I think. In my opinion. I can see that. For real. They should have Munguia like plus 700.
Them niggas got NOA fighting on that Monday.
Yeah, Nerdy. No, I mean Nuri.
Yeah, Nuri.
He plus 800.
Listen, if he stops Nuri, that nigga got to get checked. I ain't gonna listen. Nuri could take a motherfucking bat, my nigga. Like, if he goes up there and stops Nuri in cool boy fashion, he got to get checked, bro. I don't give a fuck about nothing. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not an advocate to like be saying all this like cheating shit, but nah, bro. Like, it's getting to a point where it's like, come on, my nigga, and you don't want to come to USA. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Dude, he don't need to come to USA, man.
Bro.
You don't have to. He's making. He get cool boys biggest pay. He giving niggas their biggest paydays fight. Bro, I understand, my nigga, but the nigga bigger than Tank Davis right now. He want over there, bro. The nigga been not over there, bro. He's about to sell out the fucking the super. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying because of money, bro. I'm not saying because of money. Votto walked in that nigga crib at 2:00 in the morning before. You know that? When the fuck was this? When was this? I'll send you the link for it. I want to see that. Yo, man. I want to see that. Dead ass 2 in the morning and nothing came back. It's clean. Nah, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit. Then you gotta test Tank then, bro. Where does that midget get any power from? What the fuck is you talking about? You see what I mean? You see how the double standards come? Stop, nigga, he's not moving up in weight. He's not a 5-division fucking champion and knocking everybody out in these different divisions. But he's coming up from one champion. He's coming up from one. Come on, bro. Look at that. I mean, like, look where he's coming from. 126. 112, 115, 118, 122 now. His drug tests aren't private. They not private information. Like, they not like what Crawford and Spence was, you know what I'm saying? They were supposed to be public information, and then it was public that their drug test was private. What the fuck is that? It's not that. You know what I'm saying? No, you could go and Tank been, he done dropped Twitter posts. When have we ever seen Tank being tested? What you mean? Go ahead. Tank dropped Twitter posts about his test. This fight. I want to see if he's done a full beta testing. It should be on the website. I'm gonna look it up tonight. Final Twitter saying that because if somebody said he not gonna flip off the ropes. If you feel me, basically insinuating. Hey, you saw that Mr. Conti? Mr. Conti came out trying to blast the critics. Well, blasting Regis Progress for saying that Devin Haney's been cheating with the IVs and shit.
I seen you right about that.
And then and then what I like, because he's like, no, man, nobody's saying that Devin Haney gained no entire 25 pounds in an IV. You know what I mean? And if you only gain 3-4 pounds in an IV, that's gonna help you recuperate massively. Then on top of that, everybody talking about the cheating. When guess what? The California Athletic State Commission has a 15% rehydration clause for all of their combat fighters. And Devin Haney broke that rule when he fought Regis Prograis and cheated. That's what Regis Prograis is talking about. So everybody talking about that. Oh, Ryan cheated? No, Ryan violated a contract. He violated an original contract, which got renegotiated. He wasn't trying to get away with nothing. But Devin Haney actually cheated, broke the rules, and fought Regis Prograis. Fuck that shit, HLD. Cheating. Fuck that shit, nigga. Baby. There's a little bit more than GED here, bro. So, no, that dude is quiet. He ain't got nothing to say. Ain't nobody got nothing because, you got to pull up the facts. Yo, one day I'm going to pull up on here with my diploma and my GPA, and I want to see you talk that GED shit, nigga.
Where was where was HLD when Bill Haney was calling it?
Exactly. What was that?
So
we needed that energy, nigga.
Where was HLD when we had Bill Haney on the show?
Bro, Bill Haney would not. Dude, Bill Haney will get off the panel if I get on him, bro.
No, where about that?
I took Bill Haney so many times. It's not even funny. And then when you're on some vice channel, they start muting you because you're cooking them so bad.
You trying to say?
Look stupid, bro. I hate that shit about them channels, bro. He was on a space with some guy on a space, and I'm listening to this Bill Haney on this shit. Oh, it was because Alicia Bumgarner was on it, and then he saw me. They should do, bro. Have that nigga come up on the panel. I'm like, I'm hitting the height. Yo, put me on, bro. They blocked my ass. They didn't put me on. And T.O.'s opponent win-loss record is also fabulous. 397 and 66. I got it. Yo, but this nigga said I got Munguia by first round knockout.
Yeah, that shit sounds crazy.
First round knockout, you crazy. That's trolling, bro. Nobody knocking out Canelo. The only guys I could see knocking out Canelo up there would be maybe David Morrell. Benavidez. Better be maybe Benavidez. I could see Benavidez. I don't see Benavidez ain't got power like that, man. Yeah. No, bro, it's not his big Dawson. It's like CPL, bro. It's the exhaustion of body punching. Benavidez will not. Bro, he couldn't stop playing. Bro, he won't stop Canelo. He couldn't stop playing. Stop it. Those are the only two guys. Those are the only two guys I see stopping. No, you got to, bro. Facts. Yo, come on. This is a special moment. I mean, you know I don't ever do. It's okay, man. I bet you the chat is like, damn, bro, he couldn't code it. You don't have to tell me, bro. It's like, make me, all that other shit, that's why you be cutting me off, nigga, because I be smoking you shit. But I'm the real. The only two guys that have a chance of stopping Canelo is David Morrell and Better Be. Nobody else. Yeah, I love that you saying that because a lot of people be like, Morrell, you only got 10 fights. I don't give a fuck. That nigga could fight, my nigga. And he could crack like a motherfucker from I'm not even there about he can fight, but he can crack. He could fight, my nigga. He's nice. He got skills and he's loose on his feet. Like, he got talent that you can't teach, bro. Like, you just gotta sharpen up his tools. Yeah, he does, because he's reckless. He's very reckless. Canelo catch him in between that bullshit. For sure. He is reckless. But, like, you just gotta sharpen up his tools, bro. He got shit you can't teach. That's a fact. No, he's got the special effect. If he stopped this dude with under 5 rounds, this dude he about to fight on this August card, he's gonna be super happy, bro. Yo, the Sheik is, you know, big High Rod is wasn't he supposed to play Andre on Tank card one time, and it's only been by Better Be. Wasn't he supposed to fight Morrell or Andre on Tank card, Morrell? No, he was supposed to fight the same dude on the Tank card, but they switched him to the Saudi card. Oh, that's crazy. Man, PBC is the new Renaissance Center, bro. They starting to get top fighters too. Big Baby's supposed to be fighting Wilder on the same card. I'm telling you, man. The Turkey's about to buy PBC 20 cents on the dollar. All that across the street shit. Nah, shut up. Go to the Turks. Tell Crawford that, though. Tell Crawford that. He talking all this bullshit. Oh, Boots not a big fight, but he fighting a nigga that's 10-0 with 1 draw. What the fuck is wrong with you? You crazy? Hey, let's be... Hey, fighting a nigga that's 10-0. Boots is 31-0, 28 knockouts. Never lost a fucking round. But that's a big fight, a 10-0 nigga? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Let's add in the fact that it would be for 3-time undisputed. 3-time undisputed. That's legacy and money, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now you signed to Turkey. He signed to the Zone. You know Eddie Hearn go throwing that money. You know Alashik go throwing that money, my nigga. What you mean it's not a big fight, bro? He just rushing. He pushing the fact that he want to go up to 154 so that Boots don't got the mandatory position to fight him. So that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to duck that fight. He doesn't have to duck anything, bro. He's just gonna vacate the belts. It's not about ducking. But at the same. No, man, we always know he was going to go to 154. We wanted the fight to happen, but it's not going to happen. I understand that, exactly. Us, the fans, know that, but they don't talk like that, HLD. They talk like, oh, that's just not a big fight. If it was a big fight, then we fight him. No, exactly, because he's fighting he's fighting a Kardashian, bro. Like, what the fuck? We know that. Exactly. You know, like, it's embarrassing that Crawford... Look, the main event is Tim Tszyu and Virgil Ortiz. They're the Crawford is fighting the worst 154 pounder. Damn near every fight on the card is arguably more interesting. Hey, Chief Joseph in the comments said, I'm gonna shut that down right now, Big Baby Anderson versus Wilder. You think niggas not about to watch that? What the fuck? Well, y'all had Rashid Yallet as a top competition to fight Boots and then be the next thing coming and shit like that. And Rashid Yallet lost to fucking what's his name? Villa. He lost to Villa, and then Fucking Boots made easy work of that nigga. Easy work, bro. Literally easy work of him. And stop him. He never even been dropped, man. Nigga. So, yo, cut that shit out, bro. He never fought top competition. They don't want to fight him. So how he gonna fight top competition? They don't give him the chance. Wilder's not gonna make that card, guys. Hey, Cody, he's gonna get knocked out by Boots and David Morrell are in the same category. Yeah, exactly. Because David Morrell, another boogeyman in that 168. Niggas don't want to fight him for real. He gotta just stay busy fights. He gotta stay busy fights because niggas don't want no smoke with him. He's fighting to become the WBA regular champ at 175 in his next fight. Yeah, he's positioning himself with the street. And you know, the WBA is first in line for undisputed, the mandatory. Yeah, WBA for sure. Yeah.
Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button, man. We about to get out of here, man. I appreciate you guys for tapping in, man. I'm about to get ready for tomorrow's segment at 12 p.m. We're probably gonna have Breadman break down this Munguia and Canelo fight. And
yo, Mills, I need that picture with me and Corey Spinks and Zab Judah and Chop Chop. You feel me? I need that. He sent it to me already, so I photoshopped put myself in.
well, ladies and
yo, Mills, Papa, thank you for having your time, man. I'll catch you mañana.
Mañana hablamos.
Salute.
Salute to y'all. Everybody in the panel, appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys go out your way, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed to the channel. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for stopping by tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content, enjoyed the interview. Salute. Mañana, otra más. A las 12 tomorrow at 12 p.m., ladies and gentlemen, East Coast time. We back at it. Salute.